G'day guys, and welcome to my Post-Marsh Community Series Round 1 team review. So it's changed a bit since the last one. It's a little bit reactionary. We'll see how it goes, but obviously we had some outstanding performers like Lockie Neal, the Bont, Christian Petrarca. He's definitely going to be someone to think about if he is getting that midfield time. I know McRae did his thing. Trying to think who else. I actually missed. I didn't get to watch any of it. I was away on a camping and fishing trip, and we had absolutely no service where we were. We left Friday, and I didn't get back till Sunday, so I didn't have any service till Sunday. And wasn't able to check anything or see who was doing what. Watched a bit of the highlights stuff before to see. Tom Mitchell, he doesn't seem to be as hindered as we probably all thought he was going to be. He seems to be recovering from that broken leg pretty fine. Trying to think who else. I know there was rookies that played, and be a couple that we'll keep a close eye on for sure. But yeah, we'll jump into my team, see how it's travelling, and yeah, this is the post round 1. So down back, Houston and Doherty and Hill haven't really moved. Young, De Koning, not sure about him just yet, to be honest. And the rest, yeah, still unsure. I'm still rolling 6 deep in the mids. McRae, Neal, Fife, Kelly, Cripps, and the Bont. So I've dropped Danger. Not because I was worried about his performance against Gold Coast, but I know Chris Scott likes to give the young guys a run. So we'll see like Narkle going through the middle. If Cockatoo gets fit, I think he'll play some midfield time. I still expect Danger to play a lot of midfield time. But I can see them get games where he just plays down forward or rests a bit. And he mightn't score as big as he once could. I'm worried about round 1. GWS at GWS. He'll get the De Boer tag, especially now that Tim Kelly's not there. And then round 2 is obviously where you'd want Danger, because he's playing Gold Coast in Geelong. Not that after the fucking way Gold Coast wiped him on the weekend, you're gonna expect him to flog him. And then round 3 he's got West Coast at West Coast. So 2 out of the first 3 games could be potentially hard for him to score well. And the price could drop. It could be your first upgrade target. And by round 3 or 4, you can kind of get a sense to where he's going to be playing most of his game. So I brought Neal in. Neal was someone I definitely wanted anyway. I didn't like the price because I'd already paid that much for McRae and Fife, but he might, if you don't start him, it could be an issue. The Bont, last year, Bulldogs came to where I live and did a training session, and he was interviewed by the local radio station, and the guy interviewed him said, what do you say to people that don't pick you in Supercoach? And Bont said, I'm going to make you regret it. I remember laughing. I thought it was pretty funny, and then I remember all year wishing I had him in. I don't know what he averaged. 114, decent average for sure. Played 22 rounds. That's the other thing. He's only young. And he's a genuine chance for the Brownlow. So he'll want to play every game. So yeah, he's there for now. Clayton Oliver's someone I want to start. I want to start him really badly. I think he'll burn you if you don't start him. If I was to drop someone, I think I've got Fife in mind to drop for Oliver, just because it's probably smart to look at your risk factor when you want to drop someone. And I know Doherty is a risk. Dev Smith with his injury is a bit of a risk. Kelly is a risk. So if I was to drop someone, it's probably going to be Fife out for Oliver, and then you'd have Danger and Fife as your 2 upgrade targets. Well, for me, in the mids here, I did flirt with the idea of dropping Cripps just because of his last sort of season, few games. He had some lows, but far out. I mean, look at that. 117 average and a high score of 194. They're things you don't want to miss out on. So the idea of dropping him ran away pretty quickly. So if I'm bringing in Oliver, it's for 5. I've been very adamant with rolling 6 deep in the mids since back when Supercoach Picker was a thing, like if you had gold. It's one thing I haven't tossed away yet when thinking about my team. It's one thing. It's the one main thing that I've really had a gut feeling about, and I think with Supercoach, it's easy to be talked into different things, and it's easy to be talked out of things. But my bit of advice is if you genuinely have a gut feeling about something, and you think if you believe it's going to pay off, I think you've got to go with it. I know a lot of people are just going to go the 5 mids, and I have seen the 4 mids option, and they do look very good. But I think with Smith being that cheap, and a couple of good cheap defending options, it's actually not a bad season to roll the 6 mids. We'll see. I'm pretty sure I'm going to stick with 6 mids. I definitely think I will. Gorn and Grundy, nothing changes there. And the forward line, Whitfield, Dusty, and Smith hasn't changed. Close played, and is a lot of talk of him being there for round 1. Max King will play. He's a key forward, so he won't score real well, but he'll make some good money. Rankin got a bit of an injury, but apparently he's on track for round 1. Rao, he'll play. He's kind of like Sam Walsh last year. You got to pay the money to get him, but you're mad not to get him. He'll play every game. And if he's like Walsh last year, he'll score good enough that you can hang on to him for a long period. So Pickett will play. Don't know about these guys. I've got 99 grand in the bank. I could probably find a way to spend that, but for now, that's how it's going. And yeah, I think that's about it for me. But yeah, that's the rookies. I'll get a good look at them again in the next round. But as far as I know, it's really only Pickett, Rao, King, Rankin that should be locks. Hayden Young, I know he's expensive, but I think you got to pay it. And then yeah, DeConing, I'm not sure about Gould, and these other guys, and these guys I'm not 100% on. But I like the Bont, and I like Lockie Neal. Durable, don't miss games, genuine guns, score very high, huge ceilings. With Danger and Oliver being the 2 guys that I'd want to finish out the 8. Kind of sucks because I want Treloar again. I really want Treloar again. Trying to think what other mids are a good pick. Dunkley. I mean, Tom Mitchell's definitely going to be someone on the radar if he's going back to 2018 and going off his head, because he was just a lock for captain. Addy Treloar. And that's really it for me in the mids option. It's between, with the 2 spots left, it's between Dunkley, Mitchell, Danger, and Treloar. Oh, no, I mean Oliver. So 5. Anyway, when I get to upgrade my mids, I'll look at who's doing what and I'll make a decision. Kennedy, nah. Merritt, not the worst pick. But yeah. Anyway, I better put Rao back in his spot. So yeah, that's what I've got at the moment. A league code. I'll drop league codes, and when it fills up, I'll start another one, and I'll make as many leagues as I can fill. Let me just get the number up for this one. If it'll load. I could probably check it on here. Why am I being retarded? No, hang on, here we go. So first league code to get around is 189022. 189022. So jump in that league if you wanna. Once that's filled, I'll start another one. And yeah, but anyway, that's it for this video. Quick update. I've got a video coming out Thursday. It's my top 5 pods. The top 5 players that I think are good pod options. So yeah, that's Thursday. And then see how I'm going. I might have a I might do like a State of Origin predictions video. Yeah, we might do that. Anyway, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. I shall see you in the next.